Hey, what's up, yo? My name is Charles. Welcome to Cook and Be Cooked. Today we're gonna make tonkatsu, or deep fried pork cutlet. Okay, so in tonkatsu is ton, which is pork in Japan, and katsu is Japanese English transition of the word cutlet. It's short for katsuret. So you have ton and katsu. Katsu is the shortened version of katsuret, so tonkatsu. Tonkatsu desu. So today we have like some boneless pork loins here. We're just going to tenderize them for a bit. Tonkatsu in Japan is traditionally served with cabbage, especially like lots of it. So there's usually like, this would be like a bed for a garnish for the tonkatsu. And really all you need is just these ingredients. Some eggs, some panko, which is Japanese breadcrumbs, which is like from a white bread. And then you just need all-purpose flour, but today we're going with potato starch. Potato starch gives that really nice crispiness to the flavor, to the exterior of the meat. So traditionally the process of making a tonkatsu is you have your meat ready, in this case it's pork loin. And what we're going to do is a dredging process, which involves beating the eggs, having the potato starch or flour ready, and you put it into your egg, which will really adhere to the breadcrumbs. And then once you put it into the breadcrumbs, it's all about putting it into the fryer, deep frying it until you get a nice golden brown exterior. Whoa, the power. Gotta stay fueled up, bro. Gotta stay fueled up. Ooh, that is excellent. Alright, so for the cabbage here, we're not going to do anything too crazy. We don't need like this whole head. We can probably use up about half of it. Maybe all of it. We'll see how it goes. You just want to finely shred this up. You can slice it, you can dice it, you can do whatever you want, but for this sake, we're just going to go with the nice slices here. Shredding our cabbage. It'll also help your knife skills. You know, if you ever get into a fight, you whip out a knife. Have a nice sharp knife ready to go. Oh man. You can use traditional regular cabbage. I think today we're going with Napa cabbage. It's the only thing I could find at the store. So yeah, you know, you just want to go nothing too crazy, just nice little shreds. You want to make this really nice and thin. And then once you grab it up, you know, just kind of break it up with your hands. So I have here a little bucket of ice water. We're just going to put our cabbage and soak that in. Actually, what I might do, I might just put this in here. Just let that chill out so you don't get that really cabbagey texture. And then we'll just strain this out later. Okay, so let's crack some eggs. Little one-hand action there. Did you get that? Did you get that? The one-hand action? The one-hand action. So, with our pork loin here, we're just going to tenderize it a bit. Usually you can use like a meat masher for this, or a rolling pin, but I'm just gonna score these just a little bit here. Just so the meat doesn't curl up while we're frying it. And if you have any like fat or silver skin here, you can just score that as well. But nothing will go crazy. I touched the meat with the wrong glove.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right? It's not like I'm trying to get famous or anything.
No, we're not gonna be famous.
I don't want to be famous. yeah, I just want to stay at home, eat my good food, you know, smoke some good weed or oil in this case. What's wrong with that? You know, food should be enjoyed. Especially when you're cooking for other people. Yeah, food should definitely be enjoyed. All that good stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna double up on this plastic wrap here so you know my blade doesn't come in contact with the meat. And we're just gonna tenderize the shit out of it. You know, if you're having a bad day at work, this is really good. You can go like this. And we just do this non-stop for, you know, I don't know, as long as you want really, unless you can get all your stresses out. If you're having a bad day at work, got rejected by a girl, you know, couldn't get a date, or you just naturally feel like hitting something. You know, this is the way to do it. Am I an angry person? No, I feel like I'm a really mellowed out person. I have been in a fight. I feel like you can't really measure how much of a person you are unless you do get into a fight. Even if you lose.
Did you lose?
I definitely lost a couple times. Is this attractive? Does this make me look like a killer? This is too much.
It's a little heavy.
It's a little heavy. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Oh shit.
Damn. This is way better. This is zombie apocalypse ready. Like, cast iron. Alright, I think we're about Gucci. It's a nice consistency. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I need that sheet tray.
I guess I'll get it.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, sir. You're so kind. So when you're deep frying something, you don't want to over oil. Because you never want to put it more than halfway. Because if you have a boil over, it's hot oil. It's not pretty. It's not nice. We don't do that things. I mean, we're stoners, but we're not dumbasses. Right? Maybe like medium high. I don't have a thermometer, so I can't really check the temperature of the oil. But you really want to go to like 340, 350, maybe even 375 if you're daring. But what I like to do is we're going to double fry this. So we're going to cook it for a couple minutes and then we're going to refry it so that the exterior is nice and crispy. Kind of like French fries.
Question, Charles.
Yeah.
What else do we use at 375?
Where you want it to be. Yeah. Do you want to try? Yeah. Oh, a disclaimer, do not ever leave hot oil on the stove while you're going to smoke. Basically, don't do exactly what I just did. I'm just gonna go check up on the oil so the house doesn't burn down. It's boiling up nicely. So I'm just gonna quickly salt and pepper our pork. Make sure you use kosher salt, because you can always add more salt. You can't take it away. Yeah, branding, very important. So we're just gonna do the same to the other side. There's no seasoning in this potato starch that we're using, which is why we're seasoning the pork right now, like this. So what you want to do is you want to take your pork. You always want to try to have one dry hand and one wet hand, but that never really like happens. You just want to like baste it, but don't get too much of it. You just want to like shake off the excess. Don't do this when you're stoned, kids. Actually, you can do this when you're stoned. That's the fucking point of this video. Sorry. Language. I should really work on that.
Language!
Cursing like sailors and shit. Alright, so now that we got the cutlet nice and dredged in our egg wash, then you just dip it into the panko. You want to coat this with panko, like, you know, be super generous with it. Get as much of it on there. You want that nice, like, kind of crust on there. Basically, so he's like, you know, fit, bulked out, like Captain America.
Hi.
I saw Avengers last night. It was amazing. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I just want to say like 10 out of 10. So that's good to go. We can just leave it in here for the sake. We just want to test. I just want to test how hot the oil is. You can take some panko and you can just put it in your oil. If it fries up instantly, it means it's kind of ready. But let's hope for the best.
So what's this?
So this, you know, we got some nice browning going on. When you're putting stuff into hot oil, you just want to be gentle. If you're gentle with your oil, it won't kick back as much. So yeah, just dropping it in there and just having the hot oil. Ooh, that smells pretty good. You just want to like let it just chill. Woo! Forget that shit is still wet.
You burn an eyebrow?
Almost.
That's like brown.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let that fry up a bit. Relax, relax. I'm like scared of the oil. Alright.
It's a little dark.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna let that rest for like 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes, huh? You don't say.
This bag looks pretty good. Fresh chamber. Cheers. It does look kind of burnt, but let me just put it in there for another minute.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad. Cool. Cool. It does look burnt because we fried it at a higher temperature first. I hope it's cooked. Better question. Because it would suck if it didn't. Hopefully, it's cooked all the way. Okay. Ready? Oh, okay. Wow, I was really worried. Okay. Just gonna cook these on. Usually they do them on diagonals, but you know, for the sake of this video, we're just gonna. Wow, that's nice. That is nice, dude.
Let me get closer. Hold on.
There you go. Light. Okay. All right. That's awesome. So now we cut up our dude here. I'm just gonna lay him flat. Yeah. And then I forgot to do this. Ow. Did it get all over me? Alright. And then some people like to drizzle their tonkatsu sauce. I like to keep a little pile of it so that I can like dip it in. Should we take a bite?
You can take a bite.
I want to take this centerpiece right here just to see if it's cooked all the way through. Actually, I'm just gonna dip it in here. Oh yeah. The katsu is really cooked. The crispy texture is really nice. I like that. It's just the center that should have been cooked a little more. I'm just gonna add some sauce here though. Oh my god, dude. An honest rating? Out of 10 being the best, I would give this a 6. I mean, sometimes you just do something and you're just amazed at yourself at how okay it turned out. I feel like I burnt it over here, you know? But if you put your utensil on it, you can hear that bark. That crispy, that right there is probably the crispiest part. I'm gonna go for this again, because this is like ridiculous. Alright, so in short, we made the katsu. It came out a little crunchy, a little more browner than me, but you know, it was still good. I would have liked to cook it a long way through. But look at how it came out. Like, I'm gonna have another piece of this crispy piece. But yeah, this is Charles. You're watching Cook or Be Cooked.
And be cooked.
And be cooked. And be cooked. Take care. Until next time. Dude, this is bomb.